Hey everyone, Savestate Corrupted here. I wanted to switch it up for this sampler and actually talk about what happened in 2024 and talk about my plans for 2025. I discovered FALM, or February Album Writing Month, and instead of focusing on a Savestate album, I pivoted and decided to flesh out an idea for a Knocked Loose-inspired hardcore band called A Band of Kobolds, where it'd be this heavy, thrashy music from the perspective of a group of pissed-off D&D kobolds. FALM challenged composers to write 14 songs during the month of February, so a song every 2 days. For a Savestate album, I definitely want to put more time in pacing when composing, recording, etc., and this FALM was going to be a sprint instead of the marathon I think my next Savestate album needs. But I was able to get the instrumentals done for those A Band of Kobolds songs, as well as the 2 songs you saw earlier in this video as a bonus. Here are samples of those songs. So yeah, that's A Band of Kobolds. Some of them had vocals, but the time constraint definitely made it a nightmare. And I fell sick during FALM, so screaming was very difficult. Also, my XLR microphone broke in half from a fall 2 days before the end of FALM, so I figured vocals were just a lost cause. Regardless, I'm so glad I participated, as it was a ton of fun, and I will for sure try to make FALM 2025. Next up are the teaser snippets that I include in these videos for unreleased music. These are instrumentals for Friday Night Funkin' mods that are still unreleased, as well as a couple other bigger game projects that are making lots of progress in development. This will be the last time the Friday Night Funkin' songs will be teased, as I think I'll be releasing the full songs by, at the latest, end of year 2025, whether or not the mods are actually done. Check them out. And that's the teasers. I started working on remastering some of my old songs, one of which has been playing during these little talks, but I moved computers and somehow that caused all of my old FL Studio projects to break. All of the live recorded guitar for the old Savestate albums suddenly couldn't be accessed anymore in the FL projects. So that means I have to re-record guitar for all of my old songs, as none of the live audio recordings function anymore. I figured with this, I'll pick some songs and redo the guitars completely, as well as spruce up the rest of the instrumentals, since I've gotten much better at mixing, mastering, etc. over the years. I don't know when they'll be done, and I don't know if I'll release them all at once or one at a time as they're completed. We'll see. June 2026 is the 10-year anniversary of Frame Perfect, my first album, so maybe it'll be nice to remaster it with my current knowledge and experience. I think I will prioritize my next album over a remaster. I've got a tracklist framework and a couple rough ideas recorded for the next album. Currently, the album title is As the Crater Forms. I really like that, so I don't think it'll be changing, but you never know. The general vibe for the next album will be a little on the doom and gloom side, but I like to think it's sounding more, quote, doom not gloom, like you're telling the doom feeling to go f itself, but still acknowledging its effect and how overpowering it can be. I don't know. We Have Tiny Dinosaurs was written during the peak of the pandemic, so that album ended up sounding a lot more pissed off and defeated. I really think this next album is going to sound awesome. I just need time to really sit down and focus on it, and real life has been a challenge during these crazy times we're all surviving through. I want to capture that feeling of survival and growth through the adversity of today. I'm liking the ideas I've got in my head so far, but nothing good enough to show yet. Stay tuned and I'll probably tease some songs for the next album on Blue Sky or something. Anyway, that's all. If you see or hear this, please consider supporting me on Bandcamp, or you can find my stuff all over streaming platforms. I'm the only Savestate Corrupted I found, and I could use some word of mouth to motivate making these year-long solo projects only to send them into the void. Anyway, love you all. Savestate out.